Last week you found us exploring the beauty of Broadhurst Reef, with its vibrant corals and abundant fish life. We speared fish with Troy and Pascal and enjoyed a combined cruiser's feast from our day's catch. Well, good morning. It's a beautiful sunrise this morning going on behind us. And yeah, we just left our anchorage and we had a fabulous time there. There's just a beautiful reef. I highly recommend it if you're in this area to come along to Broadhurst Reef and check it out. Lots of lovely fish and fish life and gorgeous corals. Beautiful bright big corals, lovely drop-offs, plate corals, magic, and a really good anchorage in light weather. So yeah, really definitely one to check out. Unfortunately we didn't have enough time. We've got to start making our hike north, and but we wanted to check out the other end of the reef, which I think we saw in the drone, a really big bommy, and it's got a lot of circulation coming in the other entrance, so there'll be a lot of fish life down there too. But we're heading off to a place called Kelso Reef, and it'll take about between sort of 8 and 10 hours to get there, depending on if the wind comes up or not, but we are expecting a slow journey, and we've got some beautiful reefs to check out in this area. So while the weather is calm, we're taking the opportunity to be out and play. Anyway, a beautiful sunrise coming up. I'll leave it with you. See that sunrise? Marul is right in there. Wakey wakey guys, it's a beautiful day. Not long after sunrise, we hoist the spinnaker to make the most of the lighter breeze.
Hello, sailor.
Yeah, baby.
Beautiful.
We're cranking it.
Okay, we've got our MPS up, multi-purpose spinnaker, asymmetrical. Depends what school you come from to what you want to call it, but that's what it is. These are a great sail to have as a part of your kit. They, you know, we're currently on a broad reach, 8 knots of breeze, and we're cruising along at 6 knots. And you know, without it we'd be almost dead in the water, so these are just great. And you can point into the wind a little bit with them, about 50 degrees, and still currently use it as a normal spinnaker. You can put a pole on it, and you can pull that whole sail right sort of back around to the other side of the boat. So these things are really great, and especially on a day like today when you've got, you know, 10 knots of breeze and flat seas and you're cruising along at a good speed. It just doesn't get any better than that. So yeah, get yourself one of these. If you've got a ship, you've got to have one of these. They're great.
I was just thinking about Troy and Pascal on their little boat Marul. She's something like, what, 32? 30 foot. And she's a Clansman 30. And you want to keep an eye out for it when it comes up for market, because they're a really good boat. But I was just thinking how different ways people live and how people have different needs, or think they have different needs. They have to get the big fancy boat before they can set off cruising. And Troy and Pascal are a really great example of people who can live within a smaller means. I mean, anyone who comes in living aboard a vessel has to sort of pack their life down a little bit. But their vessel could pretty much fit inside Sarean. Two of them could fit inside Sarean. Yeah, they live very minimalistically and very simplistically, and yeah, they're just out there doing it, you know. You don't need to have the big grandiose boat, and you don't necessarily have to sell your home and mortgage yourself and all that sort of stuff. You can just get a few grand together and buy a boat and get it seaworthy and trek around and have some fun. Like, they've been having a rock and roll time. Yeah, they love what they do, and it's, you know, it's similar to Darren and I have been doing similar sort of stuff. And I mean, Sarean is obviously a bigger vessel. We just put more stuff on it. More spares and equipment, which is what Troy was saying he'd like to be able to carry. But yeah, that was my ponder. Doesn't need to be big and fancy, just seaworthy and comfortable.
I think your hat's shagged.
Rubbish.
It is almost rubbish.
His hat is in good condition.
Sure about that.
It's even got an air gap in it.
Yeah, every time you put it on the ground,
bits of it fall off. It's breezy.
Breezy.
And it's slowly composting.
Yeah, everywhere.
I love it though. No whales today, no whales. We've still got a couple of hours left. Hopefully we'll see a whale. We got it, Moses. We got it. Come on, girl, charge, charge. Sun's going down.
Hang on to it, Maggie. We've got 7 knots of breeze. Hang on.
As we round Slashes Reef, we drop the spinnaker for our final run into Kelso. We were much later on arrival than expected, so decided to anchor out for the night. Next morning we sent the drone up to see if we could find a way in to a more protected area within the reef. We found a good track through in the northern end. Okay, so last night I was smelling a bit of mould, you know, that sort of fruit's just about to go off sort of smell within the boat. And we've been running a bit of an experiment for this particular passage because my Regenerate My Health diet has been all about eating raw fruits and veggies only, and a lot of the time we will go out for months, but we will rely on dried fruits and grains and other meats and whatnot to get us through. So we can't do that now, so we're just doing fruit and veg. So we bought 126 each of oranges, apples, mandarins, we bought 40 watermelons, we bought about similar of maybe 20 pawpaws. And yeah, I've just been monitoring a couple of times a week. I go in and check the fruit, and yeah, we're going to have to do something about this mould situation. They may not last us the 3 weeks we're hoping for, but yeah, so we're going to juice the oranges and the mandarins that have gone a little bit past their use by date early, and have some fresh juice on board. After stocking up our energy levels, we weighed anchor with Meg on the bow to direct Darren on the way through the reef, where we found ourselves a nice little spot offering complete protection from any swell. It was stunning.
Rightio, we discovered a little hole in the spinnaker when we were flying it yesterday, and you might be able to see that little right angle tear in there, which could spell a bit of a problem in the future. So all as we've done, we've put a patch on that, and it's just a really lightweight spinnaker tape. It's translucent, so one tape fixes all, and that's about it. I've patched it that side, and I'm just gonna stick another little patch on in this side. You can see how how translucent it is. So really good stuff, this. Rightio, was that easy? Yeah, so just get a roll of that spinnaker tape. It's actually a little bit lighter weight than normal sail tape. Very pliable and flexible, but yeah, good stuff.
Good on you, my honey. That's our beautiful bubbly sail, as my mother would call it. Colourful bubbly sail. I mean, this is just what makes this whole life really amazing for us. We're about, say, 40 nautical miles offshore. There isn't a soul in sight, there isn't land in sight, and just over there, literally you can see that light blue bit, that is reef, and that's where we're going to dive and have a snorkel and see what we can find. And it's just beautiful. What a gorgeous day out here. So yep, picked the weather, very happy, just McDazzle and I in our element, having a wonderful time. Kelso Reef is an easy 30 nautical miles from Magnetic Island off the coast from Townsville. Here you will find crystal clear waters, a dazzling array of tropical marine life, and stunning coral formations. Being a green zone, the reef is protected from fishing, which makes this a superb area for recreational nature enthusiasts to explore. If you're mindful of your timing, you can access a track through the bommies to the inner reef. The bottom is sandy, and we found the holding here to be excellent. Yeah, baby, we're going snorkeling. The water is crystal clear and calm as. I'm so excited about what we're going to find. Woohoo! Come on then!
I think if we look for one of those bit of slots in the reef over there, we might let it go.
Yeah, rightio. Off we go, off we go. Woohoo! Being underwater for me is transformational. I am at once a mermaid, wandering amongst my friends. It feels so good to be down here experiencing the beauty of a world not often seen. The water envelops me. Time is lost, and I could spend hours down here just watching and observing the goings-on. It's cool to see the fish hanging out in their world. They have little homes amongst the rookeries, hangouts where they gather with their friends. And it must be quite the curious sight for them to see us in their space. Often they'll turn their eyes to look at you and watch you right back. It's pretty amusing. We are so lucky to be able to experience this world that plays such an important role in the health of our planet. How amazing! Isn't it beautiful?
It is fantastic.
Unreal! All the fish life.
How's
There's like a little rookeries and all the little bubble fishes hanging out and breeding and growing. Isn't it cool?
How's all that coral down there? It's just...
The coral, the plates are beautiful when they stack like that. It's magic. All the colourful coral.
One after the other.
So lovely.
Just like a whole city down there of plate coral.
Land of Atlantis. Magical.
Oh, great.
So glad we came out here, babe. Awesome.
Oh, how good is it?
High five. Yeah, baby. Thank you. Wait a minute. Hi everyone, thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks to all our patrons, and special thanks to Amanda, John and Scott for jumping aboard the Patron family. Thanks very much.
Yes, welcome aboard. It's great to have you in our family. And thanks to everyone else who supports our videos with your likes and your comments and your thumbs up. That's fabulous. Please remember to subscribe. I have a bit of a question for you. We had so many great questions last week. I'm pondering having a live chat. So we just wanted to get some feedback from you guys as to what you think about live chats. Whether you'd be interested or not, drop us a comment below and let us know. And tell us which time zone you're in so that I can try and figure that out if it's going to be a yes.
Oh yeah.
So if you'd like to support the making of these videos, please check out our Patreon platform. We've got some pretty cool things going on there for you guys.
Jump on board.
Yeah. And yes, stay tuned for next week's video where we find ourselves on a gorgeous sandy cay and avert an explosion on board.
Oh no, what a time.
What a time that was. Rightio, that's about it. Catch you next week. Have a great week.
Okay, see you guys.